Darin noric gennaga.
Well, yes.
Valla var Darin noric gennaga. Sel meleo vekava. Լավ դե ինչևից է գնաց։ Գնաց կաշի։ Կաշի։ Մի ճուղ խմեն գոյ։ Լավ արի ահա։ Ուրիշ գոլեր խփում են խաղին արա։ Ոնց արա կոմպանջեցվա որը։ Գազան գոլերս վարի գնաց։
So bring it on, hype, expectation, emotion, the game yet to kick off, the excitement already
Գազան գոլերս
palpable.
գնաց մգրատով բանը։
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
He is through here. Oh, there's a probing ball. Vinicius Junior. Good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well.
That has not gone well. Nicely weighted ball. Crunching tackle. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And he cuts out the supply. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to play anywhere across the front line, but he also has the intelligence.
Great chance! Bellingham. Neither side yet able to find the net. Rijkaard. Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Bellingham. Rafinha. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Turns back here, probably the best option. Tries to thread one through. Oh, well measured. Ah, that's a fine interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything about the pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Foot in. He's a sharp little ball here. Rafinha. It's Bellingham. And he's forced to go back. Dunk. Rafinha.
Barcelona can really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first goal of the game.
Just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Now it's Pelé. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Bellingham. Rafinha. Oh, that's fabulous. Rijkaard deals with that comfortably. Iniesta. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Messi. Oh, easy pickings there. Cue ball now, how can he reach it? And this is Pelé. No way through, so back it comes.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Costa Curta. Disappointing, it has to be said. Forlan. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Van Basten. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Now, can they get him away? He's being urged to shoot. Oh, well played, well played. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 9, Forlán, será reemplazado por...
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible.
Big header! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He's away! Messi! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter.
Face to face with the keeper. Decent chance! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing suit.
Terrific header! Iniesta, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Now who's going to be first to this? Pelé is firing after that one. He's had it taken off him. Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And a chance! Now there's a fine ball. Van Basten pinches it off him. Oh, what a ball! Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Kagawa. Iniesta. Iniesta puts his foot on the gas. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And he's had it nicked away. And this is Pelé!
Are certainly playing with an intense focus.
There's the shot! Oh, brilliant save!
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Mbappe! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Van Basten cuts out the pass. And it's Messi. Messi. Good take, and is he in? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Costa Curta. Messi. Mbappe. And that's an errant pass. Oh, it's a great ball here. Vinicius Junior. 75 minutes played. Looking for the run, and he's worked it through. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Pickford looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
It's become a case of men against boys. Oh, perfectly measured that. Mbappe is onto this. Tries a shot! Goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Barcelona are having a ball here.
Well, that's
shot, surely! And he seems certain to get the sixth.
incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And the cutback. And now they can spring out of defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult.
Now it's Mbappe.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's made its way to him. He's got away. Picked out brilliantly. Dunk. Rafinha. Van Basten. And it's Carvajal. Kagawa.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. The ball is on the spot. Here we go. And that's one back. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked.
Are we down? Arada heli, yaastıksan kari heli. Mortis, involved.
El dorsal 25 será sustituido por
Dunk has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card.
Yeah, what's out this Pascal?
No joy this time. Bellingham. And that will be the final act. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so...
Nervous. Hey, how about you, Kelly? What's the catch-up? अरे मैं आचो के मन मत नहीं यार हम तेरे वो सांझ कवर है सी छाड़ा Vai Thomas no Yarın o bitset kan gönara Aliás, işte kansa. La işte. Aliás. Orası inşallah. numara. انسخها الورا. Kesin çağla. Çeldizim var ha. Çeldizim var ha. Peki kalma. Ay keziban.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running. Well, there's one man here who stands head and shoulders above the rest in just about every aspect of the game. It is, of course, Jim, the great Paolo Maldini.
Yeah, I feel like bowing here because it's him. He's simply the greatest of them all, the inspiration for so many top-class defenders. Kagawa really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Yeah.
Header! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
And here's Vinicius
Bugün
Junior.
var?
Vinicius Junior, Roberto Carlos. That's very neat. It's Roberto Carlos! Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, super find.
Bana ne yurtta
Oh,
ben sana?
terrible pass. He
Bu
might be in
nasıl?
here. Ibrahimovic! Oh, wonderful
Orası
effort, all by
bana.
himself.
Ibrahimovic really showed what he brings to this side there. A fantastic effort, even if the defence seemed half asleep.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And here's Van Basten.
Ara
Trying
la
to
bu
spin that
mesale
positively.
ara.
I certainly can't. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Still goalless. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Lan Burnett ara.
Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it
Havayı
well.
kayfa batalım. Muszę sarsığa.
Kagawa!
Şurası düz derler. Mecara.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Kagawa actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Knocks it out wide. And it's Bellingham.
Oh.
Neymar did well to emerge with the ball.
Ara.
That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Mbappe. That's good running with the ball. And he shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Roberto Carlos, a player who needs no introduction.
There's a real tenacity about the defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Vinicius Junior. Enjoy this time.
Vay, burası sarı beytaydı mı?
Yaya Toure. Pull it. Mbappe stood up well to him there. Oh, it's Van Basten.
Helal karmış.
Yep, referee's given it.
Allah varası şıqağır qırğa yasaq belə rəxəsə. Resso vedare kada ağladı.
Piqué has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Beckham, excellently cut out, really nicely done.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Mbappe.
Gideme hoca salça var.
And the shot!
Ne yaptı? Morris. Aynı kalksınlarım ya. Bunu kapamamakla ben ararım. Bunu kapama böyle ararım.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Beckham. That has been slung wide. Played in. Oh, what a against the crossbar. Hangs one in. He's got four. And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Distributed tidily. Neymar going face to face with his great rival. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to pass it through. Looking for the run. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Bellingham. Beckham goes sliding in. Aims beyond the defence. Delivered with swing.
Vay.
And it's Roberto Carlos. He's shifting through the gears here. Neymar. Toure looking to penetrate opposition lines. Knocks it into space. He's found a way through. Well read. And the dangerous and the first half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Sonra resim çağırayım araya. Havayı ne bana arayayım mı dızıt. Kayfer Burnumeli.
Please be made aware that smoking is only permitted in designated areas within these grounds. Substitution on the field. Number 7, Beckham.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Is
that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Kagawa. Roberto Carlos. Bergomi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Bergomi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. This looks promising. Play climbs up. He should have done better.
That is a really good chance for this, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Right.
By one. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Robust challenge. It's a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Right card kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And this is Owen. Now, can they get him away? Bellingham with the delivery. Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Substitution on the field.
Corner number 2 then. Roberto Carlos plays it short. That's a foul, no two ways about it.
Substitution.
And that's going to be a booking. Pele.
Yeah.
Great ball if he can get there. But that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
We saw the tape. Oh, the referee's got a decision to make here. What's he going to give? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, I suppose the other...
Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Owen will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. Oh, Red, nice interception.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Waited
for some movement.
And now the breakaway. And this is Kagawa. He's beaten the last man. Brahim Diaz. Yaya Toure. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Tries to play it through. Kagawa. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. Great chance here to level it up. And the ball's come loose here. He is just caressing the ball. Bellingham plays it in. Oh, important interception.
Aha!
And carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he cuts out the supply. Great vision. And the through ball. Pele. Here comes the cross. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And it's Messi. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. It's Adriano!
Adriano looked so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Messi with the short one. Elects to cross. Deftly away. Out towards the flank. Swings in across.
Milan nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Adriano, oh, that's fabulous.
That's good play from him.
He's found some space. That's good defending, very good defending. That's been drilled forward. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's left him on the seat of his pants. He's out once more. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Some of them aren't happy with that challenge and they're getting involved. Steady. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. And that is that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort.
Գավարա խայտարակություններ արա։ Չէր վազում արա բարձակող արա, նատուրի կայննած սպասմա։ Ինչ պետք է լինի չգիտեմ։ Որես ինչ ֆուտբոլիստներ ունեն սրանք կարող։ Սրա օպիտներն է տեսար ինչքան էր 3290 չէր։ Հիմա էլ էսա ներվանցներ ունեին։ Արա դա սկսի մորթի դարա։ Դա թիմն ենք, վայ որս։
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very...
Can he finish? And he's
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
The Netherlands are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Carvajal. Can he get on the end of this? Marquinhos spots it and intercepts. Haaland.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
It's a good run down the right.
What?
No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Guti. Knocks it out wide. Roberto Carlos crosses it in, and the keeper beats it away. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Guti. That's a sharp pass. Beckham. Oh, nice touch. And here's Van Basten. Look at the space. And a chance! And the ball's come loose here. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And here's Messi. Yamal. Now it's Messi. Can he latch on to this? Oh,
Voilà, voilà.
They've
Voilà, voilà,
scored!
Morris.
The Netherlands are level! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
The Netherlands and the
Pero
finish!
chumata voilà.
And he's really put himself on the line here. Beckham standing over it. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He's gone for goal! And he's lifted it over.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
Probing pass. Can he get onto this?
Ora sim.
Yamal gets into a good position. He's got
Olha
goal!
o Serra, namorado.
Goal, the Netherlands! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Ora lá, ora after.
So we have a breakthrough. Messi is on his own. Threatening run, but a measured piece of goalkeeping.
Ah, Peter, that's as decisive as it comes. The keeper got everything right in that instance.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Haaland. Almost half an hour in now. Now it's Guti. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Haaland. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Yamal. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Van Basten. Olise kept aware.
And
it is reclaimed easily. Casillas gets it away. Nice bit of trickery. He's got away. Oh, this looks sharp. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Rafinha. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's onto this. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Deftly away. Out to the right. Parla does really well to win the ball there. Played out towards the right wing. He's through here. Yamal. Yamal's cross. And that's an excellent interception. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's Roberto Carlos.
2 added minutes.
Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. He has found the way through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Has a look and plays it forward. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain from parking outside this stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Lütfen denne maçı zaxı xalan вообще. Zaman ne artık.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Guti. Number 7.
There's the start of the second half.
Number 10.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Number 19, Kukcu.
He's seen that early. Used a certain
Vay
sense.
olsa.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Cruyff puts his foot on the gas. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Rijkaard is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning. Distributed tidily, and here's Yamal, delivered in. Kukcu. Kagawa quietly revving up, looking for the run. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's having a shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Ora çok kalmış işte bu sen. Benim çocukta bederim zorlar. Vaktiz böyle etsin.
No, he's not going to get any further than that.
Yeah, come on.
Searching pass he's played there. Nice interception, well timed.
And
here's Yamal. Fires it in low. Cruyff concedes a free kick for that. Carvajal is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's going to be disappointed with that. Roberto Carlos. Kukcu. Over to the left. Back into the middle.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and event.
And he shoots! And it's in! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Villa really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing.
There's the header! He will be livid with himself. Carvajal. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Roberto Carlos. Decent progress down the left. Tries to get it clear. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's had a shot! Well, there's the clearance. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it has
Vay
to be.
Morris sana. Arada.
He is through here. Takes a shot. Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Gördün mü neler? Ne ya?
Substitution.
The Netherlands making consecutive changes here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Arada.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Arada ne imkanım var ha?
Rafinha has created one goal already, and it's Azar. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Vay.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It was such a clever
I
idea
love
to lift it into
cesaretis.
his path.
Oh,
Zevez.
it's a nice idea, but
Ara-
the execution was
aralarında-
lacking. Messi. Rummenigge. It's a good ball out wide. Yamal's cross. Pickford claims it without any fuss.
Right.
And it's Kukçu. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Kukçu. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Arada duralım.
A heavy challenge. Nicely spread. Rafinha. And he's managed to get free. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's played in here. And it's hoisted clear.
Vay orası sana.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's had it taken off him. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Driving forward. Threads one in. Oh, that's neat.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Shapes to
Arada
shoot!
işte sapıma.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
The referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Oh, played through for the wide man.
Vay orası
He's being
sana.
urged to shoot. Oh, shooting chance!
Orası kayıtlar
And with that, the final
Bu
whistle.
zamanım ara.
A good watch, a really good
Harika
watch.
bir
Both
ya.
sides toiling to try and out.
Orası.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, this, of course, a venue that needs no introduction. To many around the world, simply the home of football. And that gets things running.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply...
He's had a shot! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Boca Juniors finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's Guti. And Guti! A whisker high.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Can he get on the end of this? Messi. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And that's a throw-in. And he's managed to get free. Chance to deliver. Punched away. He's going to be disappointed with that. Beckham. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. Boca Juniors with the corner, there first.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Vinicius Junior is fouled. Somewhat off target. Can he get it through? Can he latch on to this? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Costa Curta does well to get it back.
Might want to be careful there.
And he welcomes it in. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. To square things up. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Boca Juniors had the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. Carvajal is always looking to play quality balls. And it's Van Basten. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Well, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Well, this is his opportunity to make...
Beckham! And it's been taken short. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
Lovely.
And now
Big
chance, must charge, surely!
Goal!
Boca Juniors! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And smartly reclaimed. Beckham! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Vinicius Junior! Get that clear. Carvajal. Bernardo Silva is always looking to break lines. Guti going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to restore parity. And it's hit the woodwork and out! And that has been clubbed away. Roberto Carlos. And it's Beckham. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Whistle's gone, that's foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. And this is Beckham. Xabi Alonso, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half.
Well, this certainly fits the bill when it comes to the man for the occasion.
Beckham! Oh, that's fabulous! About as smooth as it gets. And that takes him up to 30. 30 goals for this side. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Oh, that's ambitious. Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Costa Curta. That is a little undercooked. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. No, that's been intercepted. That's an imaginative pass. And he cuts out the supply. Beckham. And it's Guti. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Van Basten. To Beckham. Rooney. And it's Beckham. Searching pass he's played there. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Beckham. Roberto Carlos. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior running with the ball. Out towards the flank. Roberto Carlos. And he's whipped it across. That's a lovely, neat pass. Picked out and Guti! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
The attendance for this match was
Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Van Basten. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Beckham. Rooney. Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's a great ball here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Substitution for Boca Juniors. Number 11, Costa Curta. Coming on to replace him is number 4, Alexander-Arnold.
Vinicius Junior has created one goal already. It's a throw-in. Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now this could be a chance. Raul. Good read, needed to be. Beckham. It's run loose here. Threads one in. Looking for the run. Oh, played right into his path. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That's really well manoeuvred. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Roberto Carlos. Shot a goal! He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Beckham. Roberto Carlos. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Looking to play him in. Roberto Carlos. Up he goes! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Substitution for Boca Juniors. Number 19.
Time for changes on both sides, actually.
Coming on the field is number 9, Suarez. Substitution in progress.
Now that looks a decent ball. Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's got away. Played in deep. It's a mighty effort. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Rafinha.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Tries to pass it through. Forlan. He's gone for goal!
There will be 1 minute added time.
Pedri. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Well, that is one way to stop him. And he has been fouled there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And that's that. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Çıkartım kırım kalk. Karım karamela. Per kom panjë të lëtëtël. Apçë që më karım karam.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Oh, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Leonardo Bonucci. He's as imposing as they come, Peter, and he knows just how to use his physical attributes to make life difficult for attackers. He's also got a very good eye for a killer long ball, so don't be surprised if you see him launch a few counter-attacks for his team today.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Gives it back. The ball has bounced loose now. Vinicius Junior. Yaya Toure. Dunk calmly anticipates. Beckham. And it's Guti. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now who's going to be first to this? Now it's Pelé.
Well, that's too big.
That is a great pick out.
Might want to be careful there.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Carvajal. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Pelé. Turns back here, probably the best option. Vinicius Junior. Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pelé moves wide and looking to get onto this. Rafinha.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Rafinha. Now it's Burak Yilmaz. Costa Curta. That is ended up in no man's land. Van Basten tries from distance. Just off target.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Inter Milan were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you start asking more questions.
And the shot's on here. It's Pelé! Oh, it's sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Vinicius Junior! That's another chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Roberto Carlos, a player who needs no introduction. Bonucci promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Carvajal. Beckham. Quality ball. Threads one in. Carvajal kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, it's come loose. Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Opts for safety. Back to the keeper it goes. Casillas, dominant, commanding, a true colossus between the posts. Couldn't squeeze it through.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And it's Guti.
Good read. He read that really well and stopped it.
Back into the middle.
Hiç sonra demem tabii ara. Кажется, сикарется остаток. Esfal. Yes, hastat. Bankum kararı.
It's a promising build-up.
Ne uğradılar ya? Hiç tanem var.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And he's managed to get free. And that should get the job done. Looking tidy in possession here. Really clears and reclaimed it in a trice. And that has left him in a heap. Tele is fouled. And that's going to be a booking.
Sağ hasta çım karakterim.
Not the most accurate pass.
Bunlara cheat ya.
The last act of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Vi informiamo che si prevede traffico intenso nei dintorni di Siate prudenti.
Ne, o pazınları bayağı kavam.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 20. Numero 8.
That gets things going for the second half.
Il numero 7.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Vinicius Junior unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Bale. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Played out to the right. Cross to the back post. And the ball is out of play. Lacking in accuracy. Cristiano Ronaldo. Kukçu. Now it's Van Basten. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that's put paid to a promising move. Vinicius Junior. And the finish! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Yaya Toure. Tries to pass it through. Can he latch on to this? Roberto Carlos. Inter Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Offside,
promising position. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Carvajal. Vinicius Junior might just make this. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos delivers. And he's gone looking for safety.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Played back in. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
İyi. Ara çıkıyorsunuz
Oh, well measured. That's a shade optimistic. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Gelen.
Look at it. It's Yilmaz!
Gelen var.
How good is he? A finish of
Mehmet
true
annesini
class.
kaçırır. El kuzuma pas atar ya.
And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Numero 17.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They
Öyle
need to
gol
sharpen up or it's going
sapsınlar
to
ha.
happen again.
And now he has two.
Halala. Uçarsın.
Inter Milan are
Halala.
doing
Bak gözüm
very
geldi.
nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Played out wide, lofted in.
Ölmüşsün ne ya
Now they
lan
can
bu?
clear their lines. Ah, looks a
Ne
smashing
umatar ya
ball.
la. Hargıl
It's an
fır.
imaginative
To
pass.
jest paner czterów.
No way through there.
Allah var etsin şunu onun var ha.
And he's managed to get rid. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bale! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Bale is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Benim işaretsene. Ne işaret var ha?
Long ball by the goalkeeper. Bops him off in
Ben
and wins back the ball.
saklanamadım sigindakleri ara.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Carvajal.
Allah var ha.
Bonucci. All the way back. Costa Curta.
Kendine ya. Mazlı hasar versiniz.
Just 5 minutes left. It's Yilmaz! Oh, it's come loose.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Lovely, neat pass.
Orası saklanın ben ara.
And here's Burak Yilmaz. Lam terrific header.
Oh, should really have made more of that. I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Burak Yilmaz.
Evet sakazlık kaynatın.
No, that was never going to make
Bu
it.
adam. Bu.
2 minutes to be added on. Well seen. Saw that coming.
Aha.
Roberto Carlos.
Nice pagelir. Hoş topu
That
çıkarım
is it.
pastas.
The referee has seen enough. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better
Onu
team
bir
on the day.
dikkat bimsimiz bir şillim xağalaqdır. Oturuq elə ginger вообще siyah bir. Nice sağ qəribə qamniçi. Ne yesimo večere. Me raz futbolistleri obila. Nad Ronaldo er. Nu care smart perçel. Hangist. Sağ gılx. İnnesin lope gılxi gında qatara. Mi hattik çtaran. Esavul qəribə cincirli emma. Naturi kalkıyor cincirliyormuş. Bir bak qanunun hoşuna çıxağımın tarafız məkə basılmaz, məkə sağlamaz. Merras futbolistleri var biz. Futbolist üçün normal ekilə və qazan haqlı qalmalı.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, I'm not sure that words can do this fella justice, Peter. Lionel Messi is...
Oh, terrible mistake. That pass has been well intercepted.
Can
they get him away? Played out to the right. And he's certainly onside here. Oh, right place, right time. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rodrigo. Beckham. Vinicius Junior. That's a cute ball. Koundé. Played out towards the right wing. That has not gone well. And that's the end of that. Good running, strong and purposeful. Nice looking ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Vinicius Junior might just make this. Vinicius Junior. That ball looks a good one. Van Basten gets into a good position. Cleared away.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's Van Basten. And he's on his way! Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior is onto this. Oh, well played. Played out to the left flank.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Carvajal picks it up out wide. And smartly reclaimed. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Koundé, oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Wirtz purring through the gears. Big chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And again! It's in! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Vinicius Junior. He came in hard, very hard. And that's put paid to a promising move. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's picked his way through. Well, he's not happy with that challenge. That is ended up in no man's land. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's fabulous. Shot a goal! 5 minutes till the break. He's played it back. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Wirtz unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Carvajal is one whose deliveries we all know about. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior stood his ground strongly. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And the first half is done. Well, it's certainly still along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Is number
a solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference.
Substitution in progress.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Vinicius, he's got goal. It's a goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Wirtz
Pops
him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Van de Ven. And it's Hakimi. That has been slung wide. Rodrigo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Played back in. Oh, good take in a good area. There's no flag. Yep, it's a corner. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short.
Era 9
Now a sudden chance to counter.
Çek arkasını.
Hakimi. Rice. And Koundé. Musiala. And he's surging through. That's good running with the ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And this is Beckham.
Aralla var aslanlar kenara.
Well, it didn't look good for a while,
Salve
but
Ali.
that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Orası
Well, that
sıkı
tackle was
havalı.
immense, and so
Can he finish? It's bounced back off the post.
Alik-GAMING.
That's a sharp pass.
Orası
Turns back here, probably the best option. Hakimi. Rafinha does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Beckham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Wirtz showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's managed to get free. He's in plenty of space here.
İyi.
And a chance!
Muallak dedi.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
İyi.
Well, there's a
Öyle
real sense that the
sırasına ya.
momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Beckham. Nicely weighted ball. Dink through. Hakimi aims beyond the defence.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Aranın ayrılısı yapalım. Bazısı ara.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Short changes him with that pass.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It could be danger here. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And he's there to belt it away. Back into the middle. Good take, and is
Ara
he in?
benim piyes bu. Sabahtan mara.
Rodrigo. 5 minutes left on the clock. Rice.
Vay.
And it's Musiala.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And there's green grass ahead of him.
Vay kezi doğru.
I think we're just about done here. Skriniar chasing after it. Vinicius Junior
has been
set up
indicated.
one goal so far.
Orası kalmadı.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And that is that. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows.
Gennazi garage. Arias. Na mi ne slabše jdu.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So let's
Yes,
got things
Khan,
underway.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness.
Oh, smashing!
Abres.
He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Sıra ne? Arası gındı, közlü gındakları sıra
To the keeper it goes.
Mat futbolistçının bu gındakları. Даже
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now it's Pedri. Good ball, good take.
bir ara Burnett.
Oh no, this does not look good. Cafu.
Doğru.
Rijkaard. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He's going to be disappointed
Oy
with that.
közü. Onel.
Now it's Neymar. Pedri. Looking for the run.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Rafinha.
Oğlum lo valla Burnett.
And that's been won straight back.
Roz Burnett sonra.
And Carvajal.
Ara çıta bezeli.
Now it's Owen. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Doğru.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Ara la böyle hands up there.
He's going for goal!
Hands
A
up there ara.
collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Ja, passiert das mehrere pasta ali jeszcze maski numera vešnje to nas mora.
Carvajal. Rijkaard. Pedri.
Ara lo hatta vay Morris sonra.
Threads one in.
Lütfen mala.
This is Batistuta. Oh, there's a probing ball. Pedri. And it's Van Basten. Good ball over the top.
İyi.
And the shot!
Abres.
And yes, it's there!
İyice ne var? Ya diş pasta edilsin
Two to the good, and they are purring. absolutely purring. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a goal.
Now who's going to be first to this? And the finish!
Yes, Vegalin was the Mara Jumiro.
Game on! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
That has been cut short. Van Basten. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Great vision. Delivers with whip. That's an excellent interception. That's a little off target. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Roberto Carlos. Kagawa. Oh, it's Van Basten. Can he get it through? Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Batistuta
Batistuta having a shot! Oh, classic Batistuta! Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Quite a half, more of the same please. Score at the interval, 2-2. The second half then, just getting going. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Owen. That's a shade optimistic. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Oh, cracking ball. Oh, nice touch.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision.
Goes for a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Caught offside that time. And it's Batistuta. Driving forward. Owen. Pedri. Oh, sweet feet. And the shot! He scores! And they get themselves in front! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
After 56 minutes is...
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Owen.
Now it's Kagawa. Now, can they get him away? And this is Kagawa. Just the goalkeeper to beat. He can get that clear.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's clever. And that's a dangerous ball. Decent chance! He scored!
Merhaba
A
Peruz.
momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And now he has 2. So the lead now is 2.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Roberto Carlos. Dunk. Rafinha. Now it's Owen. Kagawa. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Gets his head on it. Just cruising. They are cruising.
I see this is.
And they are pulling clear here. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, nicely intercepted. Dunk. Roberto Carlos. Rafinha. Kagawa. He's intervened well there. Pedri. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Roberto Carlos.
Apre vizadar. Inch has vizdre.
And it's Carvajal.
Se kinch saneli.
Pedri looking understandably energised after his goal. Here's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos charging forward down that flank. Roberto Carlos. Neymar. Kukçu. Rafinha. Rafinha.
Orada Kuvelya vay.
And it's paid off. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
O resim çağınımız. Beraber. Jigayna silala jarta masayna.
Dunk. And it's Kagawa. Change of plan here, perhaps.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Passes short and sharp. And it's Pedri. Passing nice and neat.
Adam iki çağıra çağırıyor ya aradı.
Neymar. Tries to pass it through. And he welcomes it in. And he's big chance!
Lovni la khapet zarofni.
And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
Added time.
So is this the start of a comeback? Rafinha. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind.
Vay tancı bu arada. Gör. Vay tancı kanka. اسمي يختمني.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expected buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
While he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. It's Pele! They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's cut. Big chance, and the shot! It's in! Two, and we've barely begun here. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Japan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Threads one in. He's got away. Kagawa! It's in! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's Beckham. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Takes a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Beckham standing over it.
You start as you mean to go on, Peter. Make this a good one.
And that has been cleared. Japan are looking to go forward now. Bernardo Silva going face-to-face with his great rival. Looking to go deep.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. He has found the way through. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Crossbar comes to the rescue. More and more pressure on the ball here. Rijkaard. Roberto Carlos. He's shifting through the gears here. Played in deep. Climbs up big! He has done it! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
We have ourselves a real game here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, this is certainly not boring. What a great game we've got here. Now it's Romario. Dunk, spots it and intercepts. Beckham. 30 minutes gone. Schneider. Now it's Romario. Out to the left it goes. Roberto Carlos. And he's whipped it across. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Roberto Carlos, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Kagawa. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's picked it up out wide. And he's managed to get free. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Plays it through. Beckham. He's a sharp little ball here. And that interception was... Can he finish? And he hits the net. And the comeback is complete. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all in...
Goes for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Bernardo Silva is always looking to break lines. Has a look and plays it forward. Pele aims beyond the defence. Dunk. Kagawa is onto it in a flash. Cafu. And here's Romario. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reached the halfway point.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
So what a half. So many talking points, so many goals, so much drama. It's 3-2. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Schneider. Romario. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Kagawa. And they're quick to get it back. Beckham is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Nicely aimed pass. Out towards the flank. Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he was quick to react. Schneider, well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Played into space. Beckham. Showing good feet. Ball swap. He's got tall. This time, surely. And it's in. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Oh, what a climb! Yes! And they are cruising away. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So now the difference is 3.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
What a throw in.
Substitution for Japan, number 20, Schneider.
And he's managed to gift it back.
Roberto Carlos.
Knocks it into space.
Number 20.
Eto. John, surely! Sensational from Eto! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact...
It's a mighty effort! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Looking to play him in. Oh, super find. He's found a way through. He rises! Oh, off the bar! Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, there's a probing ball. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's made its way to him. Pele. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard. Roberto Carlos, 2 assists to his credit already. Kagawa. And here's Eto. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. This looks promising. That's cause for mild irritation. Carvajal. Oh, no question, that's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Rijkaard. Nicely weighted ball. He's in a good position here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Carvajal. That's Guti. Van Basten with 2 goals already to his name. Now, can they get him away? That has ended up in no man's land. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And the number on the board is 3. And it's Guti. Guti carries the ball down the right. Beckham. Zico. Eto'o. Oh, he's bustling through here. He's having a shot! Oh, taken with style. Drama at the death. Is there time for... And that's it. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We have already started here.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. big, strong and absolutely gifted.
Beckham. Now it's Van Basten. Roberto Carlos. Oh, delightful ball. And he's cut it out. And they're back on the ball again. Lahm deals with that comfortably.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold...
Shapes to shoot! Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Ibrahimovic. Ronaldinho. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He is through here! Can he finish? What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Simplicity itself.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And this is Ronaldinho. Roberto Carlos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Carvajal drives forward on the overlap. Lovely bit of skill. And he's managed to get free. Foot in. Carvajal made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Kagawa. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Bullet. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done.
Pisa clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball. And
the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Kagawa. Van Basten. Oh, smashing header! Harmlessly behind. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That has ended up in no man's land. And that's been won straight back. Here's a sharp little ball here. And Hullet! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Vieira. Jordan Henderson is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And they're quick to get it back. Bastoni makes the interception.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And it's Beckham. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now the cross, it's a mighty effort! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And that was nowhere near his best. Oh, there's a probing ball. Costa Curta. Jordan Henderson. Now this could be a chance. Hangs in it. He's got full. They've done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. And here's Ibrahimovic. Couldn't squeeze it through. Knocks it into space. Now here's the delivery. Roberto Carlos gets good distance on it. Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked it up out wide. That's an imaginative pass. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
It's a goal kick. Now it's Cruyff. Pass somewhat off target. Pinged towards the front line. Now it's Kagawa.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Van Basten. And it's Beckham. Ronaldinho, looking to be a menace in the final third. Well, played right into his path. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ronaldinho. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Substitution on the field. Number 23.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 7, Beckham. Number 17.
Well, that's good defending.
Rafinha.
He squeezed the play and he
Coming
gave
on the
him no
field.
chance to
Number
get on the
9,
turn.
Guti. Number 5, Petrin. Number 22.
Now it's Guti.
Isco.
Passes
Substitution
coming
taking
off in
place.
quick succession here. Isco, great vision. Well, they've got plenty back, they can deal with that. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Ambitious ball here. Carvajal is looking to influence the game from out wide. Guti. Guti will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Ah, such a clever touch. Opts to play it back. Luis Suarez. Good running, strong and purposeful. Played into space. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Pisa really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Gets a good foot in there. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Oh, that's fabulous. Nicely weighted ball. And no, he's seen through all of that. Puskás. Dunk with the slide tackle there.
Pretty robust defending.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
He's found a way through. Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Kaka just eases him off the ball. Roberto Carlos.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And Carvajal. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. And it's Carvajal. He's got away. Very nicely done. And that's that. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running. Adriano, the man they call Imperatore, the Emperor.
Indeed, when he gets his game in good order, he is pretty much untouchable with that monster of a left foot.
Can be a showstopper, that. And it's Kagawa. Oh, that's well spotted. Messi. Veron. Vinicius Junior. Bout of passing here, really easy. And the shot! Kagawa! That's brilliant!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for him.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. There's no flag. It's a mighty effort. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Pirlo. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's gone for goal! And he opts to go forward. Carvajal wins the duel this time. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Chooses to go back. It's a promising position. And this is back. And a chance! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That is a brilliant interception. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Carvajal is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack, and he's making progress on the ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Carvajal. And it's Bernardo Silva. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's a good spell of possession, this. Vinicius Junior. Now that looks a decent ball. He's onside. Van Basten. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Bernardo Silva climbs up big! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Veron. Bernardo Silva going face-to-face with his great rival. Half an hour played now. Hullet. Adriano. Nice sequence of passes this. Del Piero. Real chance! It's in! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Lazio get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Beckham knocks it into space. Big chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tries to pass it through. Played in by... Terrific header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
And it's Veron. And this is Adriano. And this is Del Piero. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Beckham is always looking to break lines.
That was lovely, that.
He's got away. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Lovely bit of skill. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Indicated.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's been shifted off it. He's picked his way through. And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save. And the first 45 minutes are up. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we are back on the way. Van Basten. And it's Del Piero. Pirlo gets over and intercepts. Nicely aimed pass. That is ended up in no man's land. Dunk cuts out the pass. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Messi. And Messi! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a searching pass. And he plays one through. Tries a shot! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's a sharp little ball here. Kagawa receives it in a wide position. Not the most accurate pass. Bernardo Silva. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. That's been cut out, well played. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Lazio are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Forwards and with intent.
Oh, really well played.
That's rather hopeful. Keeper is right behind it.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Bernardo Silva, who's set up one goal so far.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Rijkaard. And it's Carvajal. Bernardo Silva. Beckham has found the net here, of course. No luck with that dink over the top. Messi. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. He's played it long. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And here's Mbappe. Well read. And the danger is averted. He's not got that quite right. And it's Messi.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Face to face with a decent chance! He should have put that one away.
Van Basten really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Beckham. Ball played for Rijkaard. Lovely, now then. Mbappe! And he's following up! More pressure on the opposition goal.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Dunk. Kagawa. Bernardo Silva. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Van Basten. Oh, just skips, takes a shot! And yet another chance goes to waste. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Tries to play it through. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Dunk. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Lazio looking to pass their way through. So that's it. It is all over. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle.
Yaya Toure will be key here, Peter. His versatility and drive makes him a nightmare for the opposition.
He was actually a much more conventional holding midfield player in his younger days, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he's come on in leaps and bounds since then. In fact, he's at his best when partnered with a defensive midfielder like that, because it means he has license to just join the attack.
So he's benefited a lot from his new role.
Yeah, it's brought so much more.
It's Asa! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Maldini, and it's Piqué and Adams. Dixon, Adams, well, that pass isn't the best. Played over towards the opposite flank.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Van Basten. Not much subtlety about that challenge. And it's Roberto Carlos. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Carvajal is one whose deliveries we all know about. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. And no surprise, that's a booking. Looking for options for movement. Delivery from Danny. Up he goes! Adams gets it away. Beckham. Beckham with the cross. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Referee has just said play on. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Bernardo Silva. And here's Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's nice. Roberto Carlos is fouled. Oh, he's taken it. Guti. That's tidy. Beckham. Chance for a shot! Oh, taken with style. They have come roaring back.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Can he finish? He scores! And in that moment, he has his 50th goal. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Beckham. Dunk. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And Carvajal. And it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Guti. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, what a chance, surely!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he is going into that little black book. Beckham, ready to try one.
Well, the goalkeeper needs to have everything to his liking, and he's barking out the orders now.
Beckham! Oh, it's come off the upright. Piqué is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Dixon. Adams. That's Rijkaard.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Guti. Bernardo Silva. Conte proves too strong. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And we hit half-time. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied, it was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Rijkaard. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Looking for a runner. Oh, delightful ball. And he's in on goal. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Conte. Yaya Toure. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Raul. Now the delivery. It's a goal kick. Dixon. Rijkaard. And it's Piqué. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ibrahimovic. And that interception was most necessary. Passing is crisp and sharp. Yaya Toure. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a pretty loose pass. 60 minutes played. And it's Beckham. Threads one in. Hoisted in. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
It's a searching pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Raul. Rijkaard. And this is Ibrahimovic. Bale. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Galatasaray really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Ibrahimovic. Yaya Toure. Header! He scored! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
This is quite a battle.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so...
That could spell trouble. Just the keeper to beat! Decent chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Raul. Number 9, Guti. Number 7, Beckham. Coming on the field, Number 18, Owen.
Koeman.
Number 23,
That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
Number 19, Kukcu.
That's Maldini.
Substitution.
Dixon. Now Cruyff. Serginho.
Pretty robust defending.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And he has shown him a yellow card. Kukcu. Has a look and plays it forward. Carvajal gets into some space. Incoming. Oh, smashing header! No, not the best of headers. Koeman. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Kagawa has been caught there, it's a foul. Bernardo Silva. And it's Carvajal. Carvajal hurtling down that right flank. He's had a shot! In for the pieces!
2 added minutes.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Rijkaard. Oh, can he get onto this? Koeman. And that is as far as it goes. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have takes a shot! Well, there's an early warning shot across the bow.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Opts for safety. Alexander-Arnold tries to play it through. He's got away. Nice control. He's had a shot! Oh, he's hit the bar! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Carvajal. Van Basten. And he skips past his man.
Van Basten really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball.
And Beckham! Just sails past the upright.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Alexander-Arnold. He steps in, and that's the end of that. It's played through for him. And he's managed to get free. Real chance! Off the post! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And it's Diaz. Hazard. Throw in. Brahim Diaz goes hurtling down that left-hand side. That's very neat. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Expertly cut out, really nice. And the finish! They've scored! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Beckham is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Van Basten. This looks promising. Rafinha! Just off target.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Algeria looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose. If they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
And he's intervened well there. That has not gone well. Well, that pass isn't the best. And this is Kagawa. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Maldini calmly anticipates. Messi. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Rafinha. And it's Carvajal. Oh no, what has happened here? Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's quick to get it clear again.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Well, nicely intercepted. Hernandez.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Kagawa. They're urging him to shoot. Chance for a shot! And we have our very first corner.
Algeria
are looking to go forward now. That has ended up in no man's land. Threads one in. Good read, needed to be. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. And this is Beckham. Roberto Carlos. Messi. Great vision. Now it's Batistuta. That has been slung wide.
Added time.
He's shifting through the gears here. There's the shot! Goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hot.
There's the whistle for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Beckham. Coming on the field is
The second half then,
22,
just getting going.
Isco.
Hernandez. That is good alertness. Van Basten. Can he get on the end of this? He can run onto that. He's picked his way through. Brahim Diaz quietly revving up. Now it's Kagawa. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He has found the way through. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Kagawa. He's found the way through. In by Kagawa.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Pedri. He won't be happy with that one. Now, can they get him? Can he finish? It's there! And again they hit the front. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Kagawa.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Now it's Rafinha, and he's picked out the run. Alexander-Arnold. So we've reached the hour mark.
Algeria really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Chips it through. Adams. Van Basten. Kagawa. Lovely pass, but he's having a shot! Tries to pass it through.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that's fabulous.
Such good technique.
Goes for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Bale, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
He is through here. It's Van Basten! Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. He's through here. Batistuta gets into a good position. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Pass somewhat off target.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Looking to play him in. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Algeria clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Van Basten. And it's been played through. Van Basten. And here's Van Basten. No luck with that dink over the top. Messi. That's Brahim Diaz. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Pedri puts his foot on the gas. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Isco. It's a pretty loose pass. Alexander-Arnold. I think we're just about done here. Not the most accurate pass. And the pass is intercepted. Rafinha. He's found a way through. Oh, such a clever touch. And it's Isco.
There will be one
This usually
at
is
a
the time teams go into conservation mode.
Bale, lovely feet. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, that was close, both sides playing their part in a great game of football.